What's good, family? It's your boy Maurice coming at you guys with a video, astrology video about your rising sign, your moon sign, your sun sign. So astrology is a very actually a complex thing, and a lot of us we stay on the surface of just our sun sign, basically the day and month you were born in. So like me, February 27th, I'm a Pisces. But we all have more deeper things to our astrology and to our signs. We have planets that affect us, planets, houses, and the moon and the sun. So, with all these things and the constellations in the sky. So, it's a lot to zodiac signs. But let's just get straight into, let's start with the moon sign. So, your moon sign can only be calculated if you know the date, time, and birth of where you were born for the rising sign. The moon sign is just day, time, and I think place, right? So, your moon sign is how you feel. The moon is a very emotional thing. It's a very feeling thing. So it gets you in touch with your emotions, and it can be so different. Like someone can be an Aries, which is a fire sign, not very emotional, and have a Cancer moon, which would make them very emotional, very home orientated, very family thinking, and a very loving, kind person. You know, but say if there was an Aries sun and a Leo moon, not saying they wouldn't love their family and be very loving, but it would be more showy and um more loud, more funny, charismatic in a Leo moon, right? So everyone's moon sign is different. And a lot of times your moon sign may be different from your sun sign. So you may feel differently than how your soul is, or how you are. You and how you feel may be differently. Another thing about the moon sign is it's stronger at night. So in the sun during the day, your sun sign is taking place. But at night, when the moon is dominant, your emotions is more in control. So so you may act more like your moon sign at night and more like your sun sign during the day. Now, I know a lot of people may say, "Oh, well, I act the same all the time. I'm never different." Well, you can see it that way, but once you calculate your moon sign, your rising sign, and your sun sign, you have a better understanding of who you are and why you always been the way you've been, and how you can work on your strengths instead of focusing on your weaknesses. So that's the moon sign. Let's move on to the rising sign. So the rising sign is the personality. You know, rising sign is a very direct influence of what your personality is, and how you show yourself in public. It's basically a mask you wear, but it also has to do with your physical characteristics. How you look, how you talk, how you dress, how you present yourself. Who you are in this outside world is based on your rising sign, right? So what's rising sign? What's ascendant? We know that the moon sign is based on where the moon was placed when you were born, which constellation the moon was in when you were born. The sun is which constellation the sun was in when you were born, right? And the rising is what constellation was on the was in the sky rising when you were born, if that makes sense. So the rising sign is a constellation that was in the sky above you when you were born, right? So your rising signs can all be different. So these all affect you in a very specific way. I can give examples like a um like a Sagittarius having a Pisces rising and a Capricorn moon, right? Capricorn moon is gonna make you very hardworking, um very hardworking, very what am I looking for? I can't think about what I'm looking for. But the Pisces rising is gonna make you very, seem like a very loving person on the outside, very, very smooth, very water, very deep, mysterious person, alluring person. Now, when I say seems like, your rising sign and who you are is not too different. Who you put yourself out to be in the world, how you look, this body, is a lot of times is who we are. So your rising sign very much has a big influence on who you are as a person. Your moon sign has a big influence on how you feel, how you emotionally react, how you are at night. And your sun sign basically sets the stage for everything else, right? So your sun sign is like it's like the sun. I mean, it's bright. It's always showing itself no matter what. The rising sign is like a window. It's like the window for every single sign. So your Mars may be in a certain sign, but your rising sign is the window that's on the outside of how your Mars may present itself, how your Mercury may present itself. Now, Mercury, Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto, all these planets is for another video. But I just want to give a brief introduction on what your rising sign, your moon sign, and your sun sign is, and also how to figure it out. You figure it out by the time you were born, the place you were born, and the date you were born. Type in astrology calculator, and you can figure this all out. Peace.